is Andy Clutton. I'm the editor of Risk UK magazine. I've been on the magazine for 6 years, and before that I was on Food Processing magazine for 11 years. Yeah, there's been a bit of a shift, I think, in the last couple of years, especially with the economic climate. Vendors seem to now have more of an opinion on what happens. In the old days, I think vendors would take on a marketing or a PR agency and say, "Okay, you're the experts, you do it, you look after that kind of thing. We'll keep the business going." Nowadays, there's more. I think the vendors want more for their money, and they want more of an input into what happens. So it's quite often now you see people being, either PR agencies being dropped and the companies taking them over themselves, taking accounts over, and then they just disappear, you never hear from them again. Or quite often, in the last couple of weeks even, I've had PR agencies phoning me up and saying, "What did you think of that press release?" And I've gone, "Well, I'm not really interested in the fact that the MD's just climbed Kilimanjaro." And they say, "Well, yeah, sorry about that, but it's what they wanted us to put out." And you think, well, the PR agency themselves, they knew it was wrong for us, they knew we wouldn't cover it, they knew that it probably won't get featured in any magazines apart from the ones that charge colour separations for photos. But the vendor thought that was the way to do it, and I think the vendors have to realise they've got to take a step back at the moment and think, well, okay, money is tight and you want more impact, so let the marketing PR people get you the impact. Don't tell them what you want. And that's probably been the main change. They do, because there's a lot of magazines, including Risk UK, still have regular sections or newsletters, email newsletters that feed off press releases. So while you will have a couple of news stories every week in the newsletter, there'll be one or two new products, one or two case studies, that kind of thing. You'll always need press releases, again, because there are magazines that thrive wholly on press releases, like product books, things like that. Depending on their market, they may only be a product book, and the only way they will find out about new products is through press releases. There's a lot of forward-thinking people saying it's LinkedIn now, and it's Twitter, and it's Facebook, and these. But you have to have, obviously, those people on board, the editors on board. They have to like you, or they have to be members of your Bing group for them to actually see the press release, and they have to be online as well. Whereas if they're just emailed out, as they all are now, you know that everybody's getting the email, and you've got more chance of being covered. So the press releases, certainly for me, will always have a place. Again, it's back to the old funny stuff, I'm afraid. I once went to America and I won't say the name of the company, to have a chat with their MD, and he decided he wanted to have the interview in his favourite place in America, which was a strip club, a lap dancing club in Texas, and it was all very friendly, and met a few nice people, but couldn't hear a word he was saying, and he wasn't really concentrating on the interview about engineering, so that wasn't so good. And another one that's a strange place was I did one in the Snowdome in Birmingham, and it was freezing cold, and everybody was shaking, and I couldn't really write because my hand was cold and wet. So we just abandoned it and decided to go snowboarding and skiing for the afternoon. I don't know what would be the most exciting story on Risk UK. There's quite an exciting product around at the moment that actually detects if people are going to spray graffiti on the wall. It's a CCTV camera, and it somehow links up very cleverly, and if somebody, as soon as they press the top down, the alarms go on. So whether they will, move that out into other avenues, if people do dodgy things, and lighting up in a non-smoking area, I don't know, but that's quite exciting. But not a lot in the risk market that's really attention grabbing. I would like to think that what I would have done is actually become a professional in what I do at the weekend, which is play the drums in a band. We do a lot of gigging, and we're playing in August. We're playing a gig with Saxon, if everybody turns up, and T-Rex. So we're doing quite a few nice bands, and we do a lot of gigs and stuff like that. So I'd like to think if I wasn't in journalism, I would have something to do with drums.
That's great. Well, Andy Clutton, thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much.